here at Comic World, Patrick Potter, the owner. So, Patrick, how long have you been in the business of comics?
I've been doing this for 30 years. I've been a collector since 1967.
How long have you had this store, and is this the first store?
No, the original location was the one in Keene Plaza, opened in 1982, and I bought it in 1992. So that was technically my first location. Even though it had been there for 10 years, my first location for my first 3 years was the original store. And then we were in the Outback Shopping Center for 5 years, and then there was a little tiny shopping center called Royal Plaza that I was in for 2.5 years. I've moved the store several times. We went back to Keene Plaza for 5 more years. We were able to re-rent the same exact space, and we had a big, coming home party, and a lot of people loved that. And a lot of folks that had lost us came back to the original store and had a lot of memories about being in that store before. And then after, the rent hike, and right before the economy kind of took a nosedive, the real estate market was climbing, and they kept raising the rent, and it was time to go. Pretty much that's the deal breaker for me. Every time they raise the rent, that's just unreasonably high. I'm just not going to stay where it's unreasonable. I'm going to take a hint and move. I'm not going to just keep paying higher and higher rent. That would just be foolish, and I can divert that money towards buying great collections and taking care of the customers. I'd rather do that.
Absolutely. So you've been into comics since you were a little kid, I bet.
Yeah, my first comic was Superman number 200. I was 4 years old when I got it.
Do you still have that comic?
I do. It's a coverless, tattered copy, missing a page or two, and I have it, in a plastic bag put away just for sentimental reasons. I have 2 other copies. One that's for my personal collection, and then one that I have that I started a correspondence with the gentleman that was the artist. He lived in Pompano Beach. His name is Wayne Boring, and he was in his 80s at the time, and he was very kind and giving, and was nice enough to start a correspondence with me and agreed to sign a copy of that book and another book that he had just worked on. This is back in 1986, and so I mailed him the 2 books, and he signed them. He used an actual lettering guide, so he had all his letters going in straight lines, and sent it back to me, and we shared several letters. I think he passed away in '88, but for those 2 years, it was very cool because I got to correspond with one of my heroes, and it was wonderful.
That's great.
I have that copy put away.
You should have those framed and hanging up here in the store.
Well, I have them in a darker, cooler place, which is a good place to keep collectibles instead of putting them out where they can get too much light and fade. So.
Well, it looks like your grand opening's going really, really well. So, Patrick, are you the only person that works in this store?
No, my friend Ashley is managing the store with me.
Ashley? This must be Ashley over here.
Ashley Klein.
Ashley, would you like to come over here and stand by Patrick?
Sure.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about yourself, Ashley.
I first started coming in the store in 2006 and helping him out. I started helping him out in,
2007, really.
Yep. Early 2007.
And after a couple of years, you really had, learned the skill, mastered the skill to manage the store.
I became full-fledged manager.
All right. Yeah. Well, that's great. You guys have been together for, 2 or 3 years now?
Something like that.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, thank you very much, Ashley. Anything else you want to add to it?
Nope.
Buy more comics.
Yep. Buy more comics.
At Comic World.
Yes, at Comic World.
All right. Thank you very much, you guys. And good luck to you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Sure. Hello, Andy Lolino.
How are you doing? Haven't seen you in a long time.
Filthy, Brain Jacked, and the Uh-Oh Show.
Uh-Oh Show?
Yeah, so how's that going?
Uh-Oh Show's going well as far as I know. It's out on Media Blasters. We have the doc, which we are releasing soon through our Cult Movie Mania label. So right now we're kind of promoting both the movie and the doc, and Filthy also, Brain Jacked, pretty much every movie that I've personally been involved in, and Cult Movie Mania, the website.
All right. Here we have Mike Christopher. The Hare Krishna Zombie from George Romero's 1978 classic, Dawn of the Dead.
Be careful.
Gee, that's a nice t-shirt you got on there.
That was my birthday present. from my girlfriend.
Gosh, that's great. Look at that.
It's a great shot of Sid
Great
Graves.
in a horrific way.
Sid Graves did that.
I remember seeing that photo on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did a great job. He gave us a copy of it that he...
Uh-oh, everywhere. It's taking over the world.
Yeah.
And your name is Nick Curry.
Cuddy.
Cuddy.
Yes.
Okay, and
Last but not least.
do you make these?
Yes, I write them and I illustrate them, and I did the covers. I painted those covers.
Very
I
nice.
paint this painting is one of my paintings also, and I get them published and sell them. And in fact, right now I'm trying to raise funds. This is a graphic novel over here,
Okay.
and these are regular novels. And I'm trying to get funding for a movie based on my character Mooney.
That's great. So Mooney versus Phobia the Spider Queen.
And that's right. The movie's going to be called Mooney and the Spider Queen.
That's cool.
And it's all sci-fi, old-time sci-fi, ray guns, spaceships, beautiful girls, monsters, alien worlds. And Mooney is the main star. She can live in outer space without any life support. She's what's known as a star babe.
So have you got somebody in mind to play Mooney?
No, as soon as I raise enough money to do the movie, that's going to be my first job, is finding someone to play Mooney. These are some other movies that I've done, and I said the Mooney movie, I want it to be the cream, the crop. I've used these two actresses a lot because they're very, very good. Elizabeth Edwards and Brittany Rodriguez, but I'm going to have to go elsewhere to find Mooney. So,
Somebody with some fantastic boobs.
yes, and willing to show them off.
Yes, I could see that.
Right,
A
exactly.
very tiny, tiny costume.
Oh yeah.
Like this one in particular. Look at that. Just popping right out at you.
Exactly.
Well, thank you, Nick.
Where do you want to